Hello students. Today I am going to discuss about accounting equation. This is one of the important chapter for beginners. You should know how the accounting equation work so that you can prepare the balance sheet accordingly. So before starting accounting equation, I would like to take you through an example so that you can connect how the equation is derived. What are the logic behind the equation? Okay, suppose you are going to start a restaurant business. Okay, what you are going to start? You are going to start a restaurant business. Okay, so you are planning to start a business, that is a restaurant business. That is the plan what you have. Initial money required to start the business is 10 lakh rupees. So you planned it very well, how much money you require for the restaurant. Okay, it could be your purchase of assets, purchase of building if required, or you have to pay rent for the building, then salary for the cook. So all together, when you planned that the maximum cost to be incurred for the business is 10 lakh rupees. Now money available with you is 6 lakhs. Okay, so this is the cash, or this is the fund what is available with you, and the same is invested in the business. That means you are investing 6 lakh rupees in the business. Now as the plan is for 10 lakhs, right? 10 lakh is the budget what you have. What you are doing, remaining 4 lakhs you are taking loan from ICICI Bank. Okay, loan from ICICI Bank. So this is how you are getting the fund, 6 lakhs from your own money and 4 lakh from ICICI Bank. Okay, now if I have to prepare the balance sheet in the books of the restaurant, that means in the books of the business, if I prepare the balance sheet, I'll have in the left side is the liabilities. So this is the format for the balance sheet, and the right side I will have the assets. Okay, liability assets. So what are the liabilities? What is the meaning of liability? What I have to pay back, right? What the business has to pay back. So what are the business taken here? One is capital, 6 lakhs rupees. This is what owner, that means you have invested in the business. Okay, and at the same time loan from ICICI Bank of 4 lakh also borrowed by the business, right? So total liability is 10 lakh rupees. Now if I have received, or the business has received 10 lakh rupees, definitely the cash and bank balance also 10 lakh rupees, right? So asset will never be more than 10 lakh rupees. If total investment in the business is 10 lakh, how is it possible that the asset can generate more assets? Not possible, right? So max to max the asset could be 10 lakh rupees or equal to the liabilities, right? So if you see here assets and liabilities, the liabilities are generally called as source of funds. Okay, this is the areas where the business is getting fund directly or indirectly. Okay, and here assets is mostly application of fund. So whatever source you have received fund here, the same fund is utilized in assets, correct? Now let's come to the accounting equation. By the above example, we can derive an equation called as capital plus liabilities equal to assets. Okay, so what is the meaning of that? Owner's fund and the liability what the business is owing to others, these two together will be equal to assets, as we saw here above, right? The 10 lakh is the source of fund. My application of fund can't be more than 10 lakhs because this is what maximum the company has received, the business has received. How you can spend more than that? That is not possible, right? So based on this, the formula is derived capital plus liabilities equal to assets. And in the above example, capital is 6 lakh rupees, liabilities is 4 lakh rupees, and the asset created is 10 lakh rupees. So we'll go through one example to have more clarity about accounting equations. Now let's take an example. Transaction number 1. Ram started a business, invested capital of rupees 5 lakh through bank. Okay, so Ram is starting a business and invested how much? 5 lakh rupees. Okay, now how you're going to prepare the balance sheet here? Liabilities in the left side, assets in the right side. Capital is 5 lakh rupees. This is what the business is getting from Ram, correct? And at the same time, the bank balance is increasing for Ram's business, right? So the business is having 5 lakh rupees cash, at the same time 5 lakh rupees capital. Total 5 lakh and total 5 lakh of assets and liabilities. So as per our formula, accounting equations, capital 5 lakh plus liability nil. There is no liability here, right? Only capital is there. Equal to assets 5 lakh rupees, which is nothing, is your bank balance. right? So this is the first transaction. Now let's go through the second transaction. Okay, purchased computer 2 lakh rupees. Okay, paid 50% and remaining on credit for 30 days. So this transaction has two component. One is out of 2 lakh rupees business is paying 50%. Okay, that means on instant payment 50%, and the remaining on credit, that means we'll be paying the balance amount only after 30 days. This is the payment terms. Okay, now coming to the balance sheet in this case, what is the status of the balance sheet here? So from top, the capital remains same, the bank remains same 5 lakh rupees, but in this transaction what is happening? Because you are paid 50%, so what is the amount? 1 lakh. Out of 2 lakh, 50% you have paid. So here in the balance sheet we have to make it less paid for computer 1 lakh, and the revised cash balance or bank balance is 4 lakh rupees. Correct? Now, have we paid completely for the computer? The answer is no, because we have taken the remaining 50% on credit. Correct? Hence, I have to create creditor for the computers is rupees 1 lakh rupees. Right? So this is a liability. Now, because the assets purchased by the business, so I have to show here computers 2 lakh rupees. Correct? Computer 2 lakh rupees. Now, what is the total of liabilities we have? 5 lakh is the capital, creditor 1 lakh, that is the credit time or the credit period provided by the supplier. Hence, I am showing here creditor. Total is 6 lakh rupees. At the same time, if you see assets, bank balance reduced to 4 lakh, computer purchase is 2 lakh, and total of assets is 6 lakhs. So if you again draw this into the accounting equation, capital is 5 lakh. This is what is coming here. Liability, if you see in the previous case, it was nil, right? Here in the first example, it was nil because there was no liability. Here, a new liability is created, that is 1 lakh towards the computer's vendor. So liability is 1 lakh. So 5 plus 1, 6 lakh equal to assets 6 lakhs, correct? Including 2 lakh rupees of computers. Now coming to the third transaction, borrowed loan from HDFC Bank rupees 10 lakh rupees. Okay, so what is happening in the third transaction? Borrowed loan from HDFC Bank rupees 10 lakh rupees. Now how the balance sheet will look? Liabilities, capital you have 5 lakh in the previous example, creditor 1 lakh, this is towards the computer in the previous example. Now loan HDFC 10 lakh, it's a liability, right? It's a loan liability, hence 10 lakh is reported in liabilities. Coming to the right side, in the previous case the bank balance was 4 lakh, correct? Now this 4 lakh is increasing to 14 lakhs now. Why? Because loan of 10 lakhs from HDFC Bank is received by the business. Hence the total cash balance is now 14 lakhs. 4 lakhs in the previous balance sheet plus the amount you are receiving loan, that is 10 lakhs. So cash balance is 14 lakhs. Computers you have purchased in the previous transaction still remains 2 lakh. So what is the total now? 16 lakh and 16 lakhs, right? Both sides. So what is the accounting equation here? Capital 5 lakh, this 5 lakh is reported here. Liabilities is 11 lakh. Why 11 lakh? Loan plus creditor 11 lakhs. So 5 plus 11 is 16 lakh, and what assets you have? 16 lakh, right? 16 lakh is your assets. Transaction number 4, purchased a car for business rupees 5 lakh. Okay, so the business is buying a car for rupees 5 lakh. Down payment 10%. What is down payment? That means you are paying upfront to the supplier 10%, and remaining 9% in 10 installments paid quarterly. That means every quarterly you will pay installment for the remaining 90%. So how the balance sheet will look now? Okay, let's see. Capital 5 lakh, creditor 1 lakh for the computer, loan HDFC 10 lakhs. Okay, I'll come to this part later. Bank balance we have 14 lakhs after we received the loan. Now down payment you are paying how much? 10%, right? Down payment is 10%. 10% of what? 5 lakh is the car value. 10% of 5 lakh is 50,000 rupees, correct? So you are paying 10% of 5 lakh, 50,000 rupees. So the bank balance is 13 lakh 50,000 after paying 50,000. This is the net balance, right? Computers, in the previous example we had 2 lakhs. Now car, what you are buying will be part of your assets, right? So this is the acquisition cost, 5 lakh. We need not check that what amount we have paid. The asset value is 5 lakh rupees. Okay, 50,000 we have paid in cash, and I have to create a loan for car, that is 4,50,000 rupees, which is yet to be paid in 9 installments in future. So this is also a liability for me. It's equal to borrowing, right? Borrowing for buying the assets. Now what is happening? My liabilities is 20,50,000 rupees and asset is 20,50,000 rupees. Okay. So coming to the accounting equation, capital is 5 lakh. 5 lakh is reported here. Liabilities is 15,50,000 rupees. So what are the liabilities here? Creditor for computer 1 lakh, loan HDFC 10 lakhs, and loan car is 4.5 lakhs. So 15.5 lakhs equal to assets 20,50,000 rupees. Correct. So here the assets what we have is 20,50,000 rupees. So if you see the formula, it is very clear. The sources of fund, okay, capital plus liability will be equal to your application of fund. Coming to transaction number 5, purchase inventory. Okay, purchased inventory rupees 4 lakh, paid cash 3 lakh, and remaining on credit. So this is a simple transaction. Purchase inventory 4 lakh rupees, paid 3 lakh, and remaining on credit. Remaining on credit means you have to create a creditor of rupees 1 lakh rupees. So how the balance should we look now? Capital 5 lakh, creditor 2 lakh. Okay, why 2 lakh? Before it was 1 lakh for computers. Now I have included inventory also. Okay, inventory paid in cash is 3 lakh and balance 1 lakh is on credit. So creditor 2 lakh, loan HDFC is 10 lakh, loan car 4.5 lakhs. What is the total amount here? 21,50,000 rupees, right? Coming to the assets, bank balance 13,50,000 was there. Now you paid for inventory 3 lakh rupees. So net bank balance is 10,50,000 rupees. Computer 2 lakh, car 5 lakh, and now based on this transaction, inventory purchase 4 lakh is added to assets, right? So out of this 4 lakh, 3 lakh is paid in cash and 1 lakh creditor created in this transaction. Okay, here it is 2 lakh because in addition to computer's liability. So what is the total now? Total asset is 21,50,000 rupees and total liability is 21,50,000 rupees. So what is the accounting equation here? Capital 5 lakh, that remains same. Liability, if you see, 16,50,000. Okay, the only increase is 1 lakh rupees towards the inventory supplier, equal to assets of 21,50,000 rupees. So this is more about what I explained is accounting equation. So always you have to keep in mind that capital plus liability is always equal to assets. That means whatever source of funds we will get, we can maximum spend that much, and the assets will never be more than the capital plus liabilities. Thank you for watching this video. I would recommend please subscribe to this video and share with your friends so that you understand the right logic, right explanation. Thank you. Thank you all.